Located in Central America, bordering both the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean, between Colombia and Costa Rica, is Panama. Panama is one of only 3 carbon-negative countries in the world, with more than 33% of land protected and efforts underway to reforest more areas. There are several theories as to how this country got its name. The best known is that Panama is named after a beach used by a fishing village bearing the same name and is said to mean an abundance of fish. Taiwan, although officially part of the Republic of China, is a country in East Asia. In 2021, the Taiwanese government unveiled its plan to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050, but it took time for this to become codified. Phasing out coal plants remains a key challenge because Taiwan plans to eliminate nuclear power by 2025 in the aftermath of Japan's Fukushima disaster in 2011. Whilst officially named as the Republic of China, Taiwan has also been known as Formosa. This name was given by Portuguese sailors in the 1500s and means beautiful island. Located in Central Asia and a former Soviet republic, Kazakhstan is the world's 9th largest country by land area and the largest landlocked country in the world. The country has a shady past, given the production of uranium for nuclear weapons, atomic experiments and fuel for nuclear power plants previously undertaken there. These are reported to have led to 230 million tonnes of radioactive waste being buried in Kazakhstan, of which 179 million tonnes is highly radioactive. Broken down, Kazakhstan means land of the Kazakhs from Stan, with Kazakh translating to adventurer, free or independent man, and sometimes horseman. Located almost directly in the centre of Europe and also a landlocked nation is Hungary. Founded in 1000 AD, the country has 3 climatic zones: continental, oceanic and Mediterranean climates, affecting the country's conditions, resulting in a continental climate, meaning hot summers with low overall humidity levels, but frequent showers and frigid to cold, snowy winters. Hungary's name comes from a group of tribes, on Oga, that lived along the Black Sea and moved to Hungary in the 9th century. Australia is a sovereign country, comprising the mainland of Australian continent, the island of Tasmania and numerous smaller islands. It is the largest country by area in Oceania and the world's 6th largest country. The Australian environment ranges from virtually pristine Antarctic territory and rainforests to degraded industrial areas of major cities. In the 2nd century, the Greeks used the term Terra Australis Incognita, meaning unknown southern land, in reference to the legend of a southern landmass. Later, British explorer Matthew Flinders shortened the name to Terra Australis and then further abbreviated it to Australia. When the Dutch originally explored the area, they referred to it as New Holland. Located in Central America, to the south of Mexico, is Guatemala, and it is home to volcanoes, rainforests and ancient Mayan sites. It is the 2nd highest ranking country in Central America in terms of eco-regional diversity and the total number of species of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds and plants. Guatemala has registered approximately 13,866 species, for instance. It is suggested that perhaps the name Guatemala comes from the Aztec word Guatemalan, meaning land of many trees or land of the eagle. Home to the volcano Aga, it is also said that the name comes from the word Guatemala, meaning mountain of gushing water. France, in Western Europe, encompasses medieval cities, alpine villages and Mediterranean beaches. Paris, its capital, is famed for its fashion houses, classical art museums including the Louvre and monuments like the Eiffel Tower. France's GHG emissions decreased by almost 30% between 1990 and 2020, and France's objective for 2030 is to reduce them by another 10%. France is named for the Franks, the Germanic tribes that invaded the region once the Roman Empire collapsed. France also has Latin origins, with Francia meaning land of the Franks, and German origins with Franca meaning fierce or brave. A nation featuring 50 states, with wealth and size requiring little further introduction, is America. The United States of America, commonly known as the United States or America, is a country approaching 9.5 million square kilometres between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. America is sadly the #1 rubbish-producing country in the world at 730 kilograms per person each year. This means that 5% of the world's people generate 40% of the world's waste. America throws out 2 billion plastic razors, 1.5 million tons of paper towels, and 12 billion disposable nappies every year. America is named after Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci.